What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to part 31 of our Pokemon Z walkthrough. And I know what you guys are thinking. I said we had completed the walkthrough in the last episode, but today's episode is a post-game bonus episode. We're going to show you where to find a couple legendary Pokemon. As you guys know, in the post-game, all the legendary Pokemon come available, so you can search the areas and try and catch them all. And more importantly, we're going to show you exactly how to complete the top secret hidden spa side quest, which is for the older players. Wink wink. So do stay tuned. We're going to show you exactly how to do all these things in today's episode, and this is indeed the final episode on the channel for Pokemon Z, but we do have some exciting new games coming up, so do come and check out and subscribe to our channel for all the latest retro games and Pokemon fan games and ROM hacks. Now, to kick off the hidden spa side quest, we flew to Snowbell City and then we headed west. We have now reached this route, which I believe is Route 21, and we've just entered a cave, and this cave is for more legendary Pokemon. I think it has to do with the Reggies, so if you do go and catch all the Reggie Pokemon, you can go there to obviously get some of the extra ones. But besides that, we're going to try and find the secret hidden spa invitation, because you can't reach that area without coming to chat to this character. When you chat to that character, she will give you the spa invitation, and now we can actually use that to travel to the new hidden area. So before we do that, we're just going to explore some of this route a bit further. We have found some interesting items and even a mega stone here. But now that we have explored it, we are going to fly all the way to Kuriway Town. And if you make your way to the top right area, you will find this guy with a cart, and if you chat to him and show him your spa invitation, he will then take you to this brand new hidden area. So we are going to go and enter it and see what all has to be done. There is quite a bit of a puzzle that you need to complete in order to activate this side quest. So we go and chat to the lady at the entrance of the spa, and she welcomes us, and Chrysanto and Melia also join us. So there is a little warning, like I said, it is for the older viewers. But now we can enter the spa, and this first room is kind of like a Pokemon Center where you can heal up your team and access your PC, and there are a few other rooms that we can explore. So we're going to explore the rooms and then try and find the Grand Master for the little riddle side quest. But do take note of your surroundings in all of these rooms, because they are going to come into play. We actually found the little outer spa area there, which looked really cool and peaceful. But now we have actually found the Riddle Master, whose name is Urano. He's going to give us 4 riddles, and we have to find an item or something that has to do with that riddle, and all of the items will be somewhere in the spa. So the first clue, I believe, is the mirror. So we go and interact with the mirror, and that is correct. So we passed the first riddle, which was quite easy. Now we have to go back to Urano and try and find out what the second riddle is. So after chatting to him, he gives us a brand new clue, and I've got an idea of what that clue might be. I think it is a candle. However, I don't remember seeing candles anywhere, so we try and click on those little plants, but they don't work. So we go upstairs where there are 3 more rooms, and also Melia and this clown dude. So I'm guessing we're going to have to search some of these rooms. And yes, the first room we entered, we found a candle and lit it, but it looks like there's more than one that we need to find. We also find a candle outside in the little reception area, and when we go downstairs, we find the 3rd candle. So after finding all 3, you can return to Urano for the 3rd clue. After chatting to him, he gives us a brand new clue, and for this one, you actually have to go and interact with that clown that was upstairs. After chatting to the clown, we complete the 3rd riddle, so now we can make our way back downstairs and to Urano for the 4th and most difficult of the riddles. We chat to him for our new clue. He tells us a little riddle, And this riddle has to do with the paintings outside in the hallway. You need to change all of them to the goldfish. And once you do that, it will complete the fourth and final riddle. So that was really cool and really fun. Now we're going to make our way back to Urano for a battle, and if we can defeat him, we'll get some special item that is locked up in his chest behind him. Urano seems to be a bug type specialist, so he's not all that difficult to defeat. We just put our Delphox up front and we mega evolved it, and our electric attacks are mostly super effective, so we're just one-shotting everything. His Scyther's speed is quite high, so you just have to be careful of that. But we defeat him and then we get Ash's Greninja. So if you do have Greninja in your team, you can now convert it to Ash's Greninja, which is really epic. But now that we have completed the riddle puzzle, Melia, Chrysanto, and ourselves go and relax in the spa, and this is where things get a little kinky. As you can see, Melia hops out of the water. We had to blur some of it so that you guys cannot get any ideas here. And Chrysanto also hops out of the water, so you can see some things that maybe you don't want to see. And after that, we enjoy our time together, and then we go and head back to our rooms, where things even get a little bit more weird and kinky. When you make your way back to your room, you have an option to go to your room and sleep or visit one of your friends. So first we went to go visit Melia and chat to her. And once we are chatting to her, she invites us to stay on her bed a bit. And things get a little too comfortable here, so you can enjoy the conversation if that's what you're into. And you can see a glimpse of Melia here before she goes to bed. After that, you spend a little bit more time with her off camera, and then you can actually go back to bed or go and visit Chrysanto. So we're going to go and visit Chrysanto just to show you guys both sides of it. And it's the same thing for Chrysanto. So it looks like our friendships in this circle have definitely gotten a bit closer in today's episode. But I wasn't expecting this in the game, but it does add a little extra element, I suppose. After chatting and spending a bit of time with Melia and Chrysanto, we go back to bed and have a well-deserved rest, and that completes the little side quest for the hidden spa. We can now return back to the region. Now we're going to show you a couple legendaries that we encountered just randomly. And there is also an Azoth grunt here with a little side quest that we need to complete. We chat to him and it looks like he's some kind of scientist trying to change his ways, but he lost his tools here in the lake. So we have dived down to collect his tools, and if you go and take them back to him, he will be really thankful and he'll actually make his way to the abandoned town. If you go over to Acrylic Town, you will find him and he will offer some kind of service to you. But as you exit the house, you will also find a legendary in the grassy area. You'll find Ogerpon here. So we are going to try and weaken it and catch it. We'll try and catch all the legendaries that we encounter. And luckily in this game, they are not all that difficult. Usually it takes a million attempts to try and get a legendary in a ball. But here, if you weaken them and put them to sleep, it's fairly easy. You'll probably catch them in 2 or 3 attempts. But we did catch Ogerpon, and now we're going to head down south to another area where we had all the statues of the king and the ancient warriors. Here you will find 2 more legendary Pokemon. First up, you will find Zacian. After battling him and catching him, we will try and find Zamazenta, which is not too far away, but it is quite fun to battle them and try and catch them. I actually like that they've made it easier in this game to catch them. Otherwise, it's virtually impossible and you get so sick of throwing Pokeballs. But now that we have caught Zacian, we're going to head up north. There's a lot of cliffs to climb here. But if you do make your way all the way to your top, you'll go back to the King's Sanctuary, but in a brand new part. Here you can actually restore a sword, which will unlock 4 other legendaries. So here you can find those 4 that have now entered the area, and you can go and hunt for them. And if you make your way down the cliff and jump over the edge, you'll find Zamazenta. I think it's pretty cool that we will catch Zacian and Zamazenta, so we have both of them. They're kind of like a team. And then we will show you one last legendary Pokemon. There, of course, are way more legendaries, but we aren't going to show you every single one. They are fairly easy, but we will just show you the ones that we encountered along the way. So I hope this helps you. And there's also a quest where you can get a Shadow Lugia, but you must have completed every quest in the game, which will probably take ages. I actually don't know anyone that's completed it, but there is that additional feature. Thanks for watching.